The world was shaken to its core when news of Ozzy Osbourne's passing was confirmed. The iconic Prince of Darkness, the larger-than-life rock legend, left behind a legacy that will forever be etched in the annals of music history. Known for his wild persona, unforgettable voice, and contribution to the birth of heavy metal, Ozzy's death marks the end of an era. For fans across the globe, Ozzy's passing was not just the loss of a man, but the loss of an entire musical movement that he helped shape. His influence transcended music, culture, and generations, with his band, Black Sabbath, being one of the pioneering forces behind the metal genre. Today we reflect on his final journey, the funeral proceedings, and the outpouring of tributes from loved ones, fans, and the music community. Today, on the 30th of July 2025, as Birmingham prepares to send off one of its most beloved sons, we uncover the details of Ozzy Osbourne's funeral and the public procession that allowed his devoted fans to be a part of this final farewell. From the mournful yet celebratory procession that ran through the streets of his hometown to the private family ceremony, this is the story of how the world bid farewell to a true rock icon. The public mourning of Ozzy Osbourne began with his funeral procession, which traveled through the heart of Birmingham, the city where he was born. The procession commenced at Broad Street, a location that holds both cultural and sentimental value for Ozzy and his fans. This route passed by the Black Sabbath Bridge, a significant landmark named after his legendary band. This bridge is a symbol not only of Ozzy's roots but of the profound connection between Birmingham and the world of rock and heavy metal music. As the procession made its way through the streets, the sound of the Boston Brass Band filled the air. The band, known for its upbeat brass renditions, paid a special tribute to Ozzy by playing some of his most iconic songs. Their live performance of Iron Man and Crazy Train was a fitting tribute to the man who had brought those songs to life. Decades ago, fans lined the streets, some wearing Black Sabbath t-shirts, others holding up photos of Ozzy, and many crying as they released flowers into the air or placed them along the procession route. This was not merely a funeral procession. It was a celebration of Ozzy Osbourne's life, his impact on music, and the millions of lives he touched, in an effort to make sure fans from across the globe could participate. The procession was live-streamed, bringing together fans from all corners of the world. From the United States to Japan, Ozzy's fans tuned in to witness this final moment. They were able to express their love and grief for the rock icon no matter where they were. The live stream became a symbolic global gathering, showing just how far-reaching Ozzy's influence was and how many people from different cultures and walks of life had been touched by his music, while the public procession allowed for fans to participate in the outpouring of grief and admiration. Ozzy's family opted for a more intimate, private farewell, in a decision that aligned with Ozzy's desire for privacy and family. A smaller, more personal funeral was arranged in Gerrard's Cross, Buckinghamshire. This private ceremony was attended by his wife, Sharon Osbourne, and their children Kelly, Jack, and Amy, as well as other close family members and friends. The private funeral provided a space for the Osbourne family to grieve in a more personal and private setting. Sharon, who had been by Ozzy's side through every high and low, was said to have been especially emotional as she said her final goodbyes to the love of her life. Their children, Kelly, Jack, and Amy, who had grown up in the shadow of Ozzy's fame, also paid tribute to their father in their own unique ways. In moments of quiet reflection, the family remembered the man who was not only a global rock star, but also a devoted husband and father, in an interesting and touching move. Musician Youngblood, a contemporary artist who had often expressed admiration for Ozzy and his legacy, was invited to deliver a reading at the funeral. Youngblood's inclusion speaks volumes about the respect that Ozzy garnered across different generations of musicians. It also demonstrates how Ozzy's influence was not confined to his own era, but had a lasting effect on modern artists. Youngblood, known for his bold, emotional, and eclectic style, delivered a poignant tribute that encapsulated the spirit of Ozzy's influence on music, rebellion, and individuality. The private funeral was a time for Ozzy's family to reflect on his personal legacy beyond the image of the rock star. For them, Ozzy was first and foremost a husband, a father, and a family man, whose love and dedication to his family were unwavering. As the family and close friends gathered to mourn, they shared fond memories of the man who had always been true to himself, no matter the challenges he faced. While the private ceremony provided closure for Ozzy's family, the public tributes from fans and fellow musicians have been a constant outpouring of love and admiration. Fans from across the world have taken to social media to share their personal stories of how Ozzy's music affected their lives. Thousands of fans have also gathered in cities around the world, organizing tribute concerts and gatherings to celebrate his life. From holding candlelight vigils to playing Black Sabbath records in his honor, the outpouring of support has been a testament to the profound impact Ozzy had on the world. Many of Ozzy's fellow musicians have also paid tribute to him, acknowledging both his musical genius and his indomitable spirit. Black Sabbath bandmates Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward have all issued statements reflecting on their time with Ozzy, highlighting both the highs and the challenges they faced together. Tony Iommi, in particular, wrote an emotional message remembering the man who had helped shape Black Sabbath into the force that it became. He recalled their early days of touring and the challenges they overcame, but also the deep bond they shared, which transcended their roles in the band. Other musicians who had the privilege of working with Ozzy, such as Slash, Rob Zombie, and Lemmy Kilmister of Motorhead, also expressed their grief and respect. Lemmy, who passed away in 2015, was known for his close friendship with Ozzy, and his tributes to Ozzy's musical genius have been fondly remembered. Many of these musicians have promised to continue honoring Ozzy's legacy by playing his music and keeping his spirit alive through their own work. The tributes did not just come from fellow musicians, but from a wide range of public figures, including actors, directors, and authors who were inspired by Ozzy's fearless attitude and unique persona. His impact on pop culture is immeasurable, from his television appearances to his role in reshaping the image of what a rock star could be. As the funeral proceedings came to a close, attention turned to where Ozzy would be laid to rest. Of his final resting place is as much a reflection of Ozzy's life as the music he created. While details of the exact burial location remain private, it is believed that Ozzy will be laid to rest in a location that held significant meaning to him. Whether this is a serene spot in Buckinghamshire, where his family resides, or a more public location that allows for fans to pay their respects. The final resting place of Ozzy Osbourne will undoubtedly become a pilgrimage site for generations to come. The burial service, which was attended only by close family members, marked the final chapter in Ozzy's journey. His family, friends, and fans will hold on to the memories of the rock legend who defied all odds, embraced his true self, and left behind a musical legacy that will never fade. As we say goodbye to Ozzy Osbourne, we remember not only the wild, a rebellious man who shocked the world with his antics, but also the talented musician who gave us timeless music. His impact will live on, not only in the music he created, but in the lives he touched, the hearts he inspired, and the rock and roll, the spirit that will forever echo in the air. Ozzy Osbourne may have left us, but his spirit will never die. His legacy, like his music, is eternal.